Okay, today we're going to look at a tutorial to make the rubber sleeve handle. So I have the Word document here. I get a brief picture here, a cutaway drawing of the rubber sleeve. And then if I scroll underneath it, I get a 2D sketch with some dimensions on it. So we have 0.156, 4.469, and then you can see there are 3 dimensions that are missing that they want us to solve for. So we're going to go ahead and make this sketch, including this construction line here, which will be the center line that we perform the revolution around. So I go into Inventor, and I'm going to create a new 2D sketch, and I'm going to use the line tool and just sketch the basic shape that we saw before. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and put those dimensions on. So this one was given to us as 4.469. I'm going to hit the front button here so I can see everything. Alright, and up here, this was 0.156. Alright, now I also need to put that center line for us to revolve around. So I'm going to turn on the construction tool and just put a construction line on top for us to sketch, or that's rather our center line for revolution. Alright, so there's 3 other dimensions I need to know. We'll go back to the Word document and take a look at those. I need to measure from that construction line to the top part here, from the construction line to the base of the drawing, and then also the thickness here. So I'm going to take a look at the other drawings, see if we can get those 3 dimensions. So the thickness you can see here is 0.25. Alright, so we're going to add that to the drawing. Then the other 2 I have to do a little math to figure out. Alright, so it's showing me the diameter here of this circle is 0.1875. And so what I'm looking at over here is basically half of the circle. So instead of using the diameter, I'm going to use the radius here. So it'll be 0.1875 divided by 2. Similarly, over here, that circle is what we would get over here. So we get a diameter of 1.375. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'll divide that in half for the dimension there. All right, so dimension, let's go from our construction line to the base. All right, that's going to sweep out a circle of 1.375 for the diameter. So we'll divide that in 2. And then I'll do a similar between the construction line and the top part here. Alright, so that sweeps out a circle of 0.1875 diameter, so I'll divide it in half to get the radius. And then the last thing I need is the thickness, which is 0.25. Okay, so I now have the profile completely dimensioned, and I'm ready to revolve it, so I finished the sketch. We press the home button to zoom us back out. I'm going to select revolve. There's only one profile, so it selects that profile. I'm going to pull this menu down here. Next thing we need to do is select the axis. You can see here it says axis. It's also highlighted over here. And that's why we put this construction line down. That's going to be our axis line to revolve around. Alright, and it generates that. I'll say OK. And we now have our profile revolved, and it gives us this cylindrical shape. Okay, we're almost done. We'll go back to the Word document. Take a look at the next set of directions. Alright, so it wants us to add the fillets to the edges, and it says we can see those on the drawing, and then to save the file. So if I come back up here, I can see I have a radius of 0.25. Alright, so I'm going to apply that to both the top and the bottom. I'll select fillet, 0.25, and that'll go to the bottom edge and the top edge. Alright, and now we are basically done with the part. As a final step, we'll change its appearance. And I'm going to select this black rubber. Alright, that's it for the rubber sleeve. You can save it and get it checked off.